Hi, this is Beezy Rieger, and I'm doing a rambling by the river, and it's August 1st. And I think this rambling would be aptly named Heads Up! Strap in! We're in it now, baby. And there's no turning back. Nothing can stop it. It's all coming down, coming out. No mistaking the truth of who you are. No mistaking your magnificence. No mistaking anything. It's all coming out. Everybody can choose how deep they want to look at different things. It's a free will zone. And I'm talking about inside of you and in your area, in your region, in your part of the world. In the details, which are all coming out full transparency on all things, all aspects, all levels, all layers of the false construct. But what I really wanted to play with, because I think it'd be helpful, at least humorous, for me. The idea of heads up, if you're on a construction crew or if someone's doing work around trees or just about any place, and heads up as they pitch something or rock is falling or an Aussie comes racing by and strap in because you're on a wild roller coaster ride or a rocket ship going up, or lots of different metaphors. Right now what's occurring is not only linear and tangible, touchable, readable, watchable, experienceable, in Washington DC, in the political arena, in the global political theater, in all right now the leading one is the global trafficking, specifically child trafficking, and then on arena. But this is also energetics, absolutely. And if people didn't understand about, know about, think about, acknowledge about the energetics of things, energetic frequencies, the fact that everything is energy, that time's passed. Because it's obvious all over the place, even to those who thought it was a bunch of hoot. Because you have direct, irrefutable experience right in your own life every nanosecond of the day. And you get, because you're asking for feedback to help you navigate, because this stretch of, I don't know what's the right metaphor, road, time, events, unfolding, moments, evolution, consciousness arising, ascension, whatever you want to call it, this stretch will be a short, compacted stretch, because, well, that's just the way Source laid it out, but also we're the end of the two eclipses and the solstice, and now we're in the Lion's Gate, which starts before the Lion's Gate comes, and and everything is linear, is no, it's not like that. So it kind of is flows, spans. So right now, with the 8th coming up, 7 days from today, it's super accelerated. If it would be super accelerated in any year that is the Lion's Gate, but now with this in this moment, what's coming down, it's uber, hyper accelerated, condensed, amplified, and as a result, any being, every being, no matter where they are in their journey, no matter where they are on their widening of their aperture, no matter where they are in the opening of their heart and the flow of consciousness, and no matter how many jumps and leaps and expansions they've made, shifting they've done, no matter how much active participation they have in conversations with their soul and their mission and their abilities and superpowers and all that, no matter any. So anybody ranging, and everyone ranging the gamut from not much at all to lots. So every being, in them, any frequency. So if it's just an errant thought or something, any frequency that is of a tighter, constricted consciousness or lower vibrational frequency signature, any thought, it can just be an errant thought. Now, if it's an actual, rant or a tangent or activity or, gets a little bit bigger, so much more of what I'm just about to speak to, we'll immediately get an answer, we'll immediately get feedback, we'll immediately get proofing or awareness or things that come to your attention to signal for you that that's a more constricted energy frequency. That's a dip in your vibration, and it's bringing it to your attention so that you can flow back into your expansive river again. And so what that looks like from a tangible linear level, or what that feels like, so I'll do a combination of those, is, isn't there, I've never gone on one, but isn't there some kind of crazy ride that you sit in a chair and it's got a long arm and it kind of flings you back and forth, sort of a thing, so you're going like this, or pay a lot of money so you can get whiplash, I guess, I don't know. I think I've seen a ride like that, but that's what it feels like, and depending on how little or large the thought, the flow, whatever, however you want to describe the size of it, that will go on in a length that mirrors that, so length of time. So it'll feel like you can't catch a break, it'll feel like there was something in the water and everything's gone kaflooey on an internal basis on all of your bodies, mental, emotional, physical, electromagnetic, so on and so forth, within your immediate surrounding, in all areas, experiences, intersection points, connection points within your life. So personal life, family life, friend life, work life, commuting life, whatever it is, because there's kind of tunnels and windows and places that you go to get through, be in, and navigate all of that. Every single one of them. And that's when you celebrate. Okay, I know that sounds funny, but that's when you celebrate, because it's like, thank you, okay, and I'm waking up again, or I'm clearing that spot of lower, denser, more constricted perception away and opening back up, taking a breath, pause for a minute. It's that pause interruptus that I talk about. And if you celebrate it and you reframe right away, it will diminish. So if the thing that we're talking about, where the dip, if it was a larger dip, because you really got in and mixed it up, or whatever it was going on, it was a larger dip, you can instead of going down like this in this dip, and the commensurate, whatever that whiplash toy thingy is, commensurate zing 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 will be lessened if as soon as it starts to happen you go, oh great, thanks, I'm back. Remember, you know, you're still going to have the last of the trajectory of dipness, right? But you can alleviate some of it. You can smooth some of it out, so you go back up to expansion. If you don't do that, and that's pure choice, maybe you want to dive in because you really want to go in the dip a little further to shake, crack, rack and roll, all of those things, really get them off. That's your intention. Maybe not your conscious, as Sheila says right up here, front intention, but your intention. Great. I have actually done that. Thought I was nuts while I was doing it, but been pleased at the other end. So however you choose to do it, some beings just keep that moment of forgetting about heart expansion, about consciousness, about all of energy frequency, and they've known it or been thinking about it or been playing with it. Forget a little longer and go down. And some don't even know. They just think, wow, it's just really bad luck, or wow, don't they say things happen in 3s or 6s or 9s or 12s or what is it? A multiplicational amplification effect. And if you're wondering, it's not just you, it's happening. That's why I started at the beginning of this ramble. It's happening to all, no matter where they are and where they've consciously chosen their road and their expansion path. All. It just happens at varying degrees and different levels, and that is all predicated upon, their intentional flow and how aware they are and conscious they are of their consciousness as they move through it. But it's happening because it's to all. It's happening everywhere. So you can, see. For me, I've watched just things going kaflooey with people and systems and structures and machinery and everything, at work. I've been just in a big grocery store, with lots of different beings and seeing all these different vignettes of this happening. Well, they're heads up, I've seen it in a park. Walking. I've seen it actually running across some hikers, all in the last 3 or 4 days. I've seen it before that, but now that's what I'm talking about. This is this accelerated, exaggerated, hyper-intensified window of that. And my ultimate thought, comment, feeling, tagline in that would be, wow, this is an amazing time to be here. Be an embodiment. It's cosmically delicious. And I said that to a dear friend yesterday, like, yahoo! And I'll just finish my rambling by saying the reason that I feel that, say that, joyfully hold that, even when I'm one of the ones who's, in the dip, is because, yes, it's a heads up, strap in moments, but it's also this amazing, exhilarating climb out of how people hold it in different ways: experiment, mistake, torture, whatever. Adventure, grand adventure. But in these moments, even with the dust, even with the discomfort, even with the atrociousness of things being revealed, wherever you are, the air is cleaner, literally and figuratively. The light brighter. The sense is pure. The flow and life force within your being has never been so awake and alive and magnificent. And it's tiny what you're feeling, tiny, 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 compared to what is unfolding for all. The trees, the land, Gaia, the buildings, everything is starting to sparkle. And the absolute magnificence that is coming through and revealing is just a tiny tip on a few shavings of the iceberg of the sheer glory and magnificence of what is unfolding. And there will be, I just had this flash there. There'll be moments where you're standing with someone or alone in different places on the planet as this happens, and you'll look around and you may be going from the crumbling and the dust, but there's this pocket of brilliant sunbeam, or a linear rainbow, or just the quality of the silence, or that feeling of anticipation and burgeoning aliveness and beauty and sensual vividness unfolding. And I feel them, I've seen them, I've witnessed them, I've experienced them already, and they're just magnificent. And all, no matter how, you might say they're asleep or something, or want them to wake up, no matter where everybody is, they will see them too. They will feel them too. They will experience them too. So it is a heads up and a strap in moment, and it is terrifying, and it is uncomfortable, and it is painful, and it is scary, and it is disturbing, and it is revealing of horrificness, and you don't even have a hint yet of just what that is and what has occurred right under our noses, our complicit noses. But even with all that, it is just a spectacular moment to be here in embodiment. And there was standing room only, don't forget, standing room only, galaxies deep, to be here now in these moments. So I would say, have a box of Kleenex and a cool glass of water and maybe some Band-Aids, whatever you use to relax, like a puppy you can pet or a cat or something else, and go with it, flow with it, heads up, strap in, and do your part, because you are essential to this. You're essential to bringing it all home. You are essential to having it unfold with completeness and sublimely delicious nuances. We've got this, and how are we creating the most spectacular next, right now. I love you.